Here's the former Cornhusker Brett Maher to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Gotta hope that's not a sign of things to come as they face an early second and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. Oh, he sheds himself free. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken 1st overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Off of play action, here's Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Back to throw, Stafford. Whipping one into Allen, that's complete. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Williams is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Stafford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
The kick by Maher is good, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Hurts. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy this caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That's good for Eagles. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll fake it there on the jet sweep, and instead, here's Swift.
They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Out now is the punter, Braden Mann.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Open man right side is Cup, complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
They'll try to run for it. Here's Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
First down, Rams.
Throwing is Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 48-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down, Rams.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Williams. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
It's now 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. That is caught. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Williams again. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL, so they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. His throw incomplete.
Another incompletion there. That's 5 in a row now to start this game. He's got to take a deep breath now, step back, shake it off a little bit, trust his offensive line, and hope that his play caller dials up something that can give him a completion and get him going.
This short throw caught by Goddard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. They'll try and run here with Swift. Able to avoid him at the 40. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Good for an Eagles.
Throwing is Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On the option to give to Swift here. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Hurts. Over the middle here to Brown. And the Eagles are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It'll be Hurts on the option. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. DeAndre taking it in from a yard out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. They take a shot downfield there, but it lines up falling incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball, but oftentimes it attracts a little bit of extra attention.
Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 29.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown. A.J. Brown, 29 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. A nice tiny little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position. And only one play to score. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. L.A. readies for its next possession. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball a little faster.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Stafford. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players, and glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
On first down, Hurts.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 63. He'll look to throw. This short throw caught by Goddard. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Big strides, look at him go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, 62 yards.
And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott.
fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Stafford. Oh, it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Kyron Williams, as the first half is winding down. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Get a look at this offense led by Cooper Kupp as they make their way back onto the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, and he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Stafford on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. Down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The kick by Marr is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw here. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up by running the option to the right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll set up to throw.
He short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That his first catch so far. They held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. The 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. That gets him a 1st down.
I am willing to bet that he got a monster grin on his face when he saw what was happening. Man coverage were so committed to denying a big throw that it pulled attention away from him, and he had an easy lane to hit, and hit it he did.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the Rams' 8-yard line.
On the option left, it's Hurts.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
It'll be Hurts on the option.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Elliott is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now.
Well, a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically...
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. They'll get this to about the 38.
I think we put together a job description for a middle linebacker. We would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A 3rd down gain of 19. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. Past the 20. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
116 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run it in. It's Williams. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Kyron Williams
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Rams have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Hurts throwing complete to Smith.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Couple of nice plays right in a row, and it's an Eagle 1st down.
Swift diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Plenty of scoring here of late when our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown on the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession.
I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 24. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Play action. Stafford.
And that one complete downfield to Cup.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
It's a gain of 35. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now, meanwhile, here's his 2nd down throw. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you don't have to beg the Philly faithful to make noise. On their feet for 3rd down.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Now Hurts on the option right.
Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
What a performance. All those points put on the board. And Charles, it wasn't just by